How much world building do you need in your query letter? My name is Jean. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. There are times in which you need some world building. You need some bit of the magic system, or you need some bit of like what kind of creature they are. Like if you just were, describing Twilight and you're like, she's a girl and she's in love. Not gonna tell you with who. Okay, it's pretty important that he's a vampire. It's pretty important that they are at a high school, right? Like these are world building elements. When people say that they need a lot of world building in their query letter, though, I get nervous that they think they need to explain like the details of the magic system, that they need to explain a whole bunch of information about how this world works, and that's probably not true. Leave out as much of it as you possibly can, and then hand that query letter to someone who hasn't read your book. Give them a chance to say like, "Oh, I don't understand what this has to do with anything." But we come to story for character. Character and stakes are what drive the story and what make the story feel unique. How many books have you read where it is like a vaguely European medieval setting and there's like magic that has to do with something that they picked up and they carried around and it's got like a pendant or something? Like that's all world building and magic systems. You don't even really care about that. You care about these characters. You care about the decisions they make. You're heartbroken and like sick to your stomach over the decisions that they are making and the way that they solve their problems, not the way that the political council was formed or where the magic came from. Look at some of the back cover blurbs for even someone like Brandon Sanderson, someone who's known for world building and who's known for these really complex magic systems. Look at like the back cover of Mistborn and Steelheart. Like those are very unique worlds, and the magic system and the world building aren't mentioned at all, like at all. And even in something like Way of Kings, yeah, he does describe like some of the world building, but is very focused on like the way that it impacts these characters now. And also that back cover blurb is really long on Way of Kings, but also that book is really long. And so, like, there's doing something that is proportional to that book, and you're not going to be able to write a 400,000 word book as a debut author. And so, are you going to be able to include all of those details in your blurb? It's probably not necessary. You probably just don't need nearly as much of it as you think you need in order for that story to be understood. So, test it out first.